welcome to SAP Chats, where we make corporate discussions fun and engaging. Today, I'm here at the SAP office in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, 7,000 kilometers away from my home country, Morocco, with very special guests, Fahd Nawwab, the Vice President of SAP in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Fahd, thanks for having me here today.
Most welcome, Walid, and thank you for visiting Saudi, and wish you a fantastic stay here.
Thanks a lot. Already enjoying it. So, Fahd, you have been with SAP for more than a decade, holding strategic positions with a focus on strategic customers, and you have been key in positioning SAP as a leader in innovation and business in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Before we deep dive to business and innovation questions, I usually run a quiz, a rapid fire quiz with my guests. It's 5 questions, quick questions, but there is a rule. You are allowed to answer with one word or one expression, not allowed to explain, and at the very end, you can choose to go back to one of the questions to elaborate your thoughts. Are you ready?
Yes, sounds interesting. Go ahead.
Okay, question number 1. What makes you proud of KSA, Saudi Arabia?
Ambition.
Is KSA ready for AI adoption?
Absolutely.
Does KSA economy rely only on oil and gas?
That is not correct. No.
What has a better future in Saudi Arabia? Tourism or sports?
Oh, that's a tricky one. A better future. I would say both.
Both. Good one, huh? All right. Saudi Vision 2030. Is it something achievable or just a hype?
Believe we will exceed it, not only achieve it.
Exceed it. Okay, now would you like to come back to one of the previous questions? Are you proud? What makes you proud of KSA? Is KSA ready for AI adoption? Does KSA rely only on oil and gas? Tourism versus sports, Saudi Vision 2030.
I think I'll take the readiness for AI adoption.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. So I think, AI is now the artificial intelligence. It is the buzzword, and it's the focus of everyone, every government, every technology company, every even non-technology company. It's quite interesting. I think what makes us unique here in KSA, and what the government and I think the citizens, everyone in the citizens and the companies and the organizations and everyone in the society has done, is that they built a fantastic foundation, right, that would allow the adoption of AI in the future. And when I say foundation, I'm not talking about wires and hardwares and so on, and the technology infrastructure alone. I'm talking about everything from the mindset of people, the education of the youth. All of this is being prepared. All of this is being built and trained now to be ambitious, to be technology aware, to be advanced as well in the adoption, in the innovation, and in the creativity of not only be ready for AI, but in my opinion, to be as well a leader in utilizing and using AI as well in the industry.
Fantastic point of view. Interesting. Fahd, I would like to get you closer to our audience. I tried to do some research over the internet to know more about you, but I did not find enough outside of the business, in the corporate world. So maybe you can tell us, who is Fahd outside SAP?
Outside SAP?
Yeah.
All right. So I am a proud father of 4 amazing, intelligent, and beautiful daughters.
Amazing.
I mean, I think this is the biggest pride, biggest achievement in my life. I am married for over 22 years. I think I give a lot of my success and happiness and so on to my wife. She was an amazing supporter to me. I enjoy cycling. I really like cycling. When I get stressed, when I get bored, when I get busy or not having anything to do, I go cycling. This is my stress relief hobby. So you can imagine how COVID was hard on me back then. Other than that, I did have a love for academia. I did my PhD from the University of Liverpool. Back then, before the AI became a buzzword, I got interested into that, and I left the business for a while. I took a sabbatical and I focused on academia, and I did a lot of research. That was a very special period of my life as well. And I think it impacted a lot how I think, how I perceive things, and how I do things. Yeah. So I do have a mix of academia and business in me.
Lovely, lovely. Thanks for this summary. So now we know who you are outside SAP and the business. Excellent. I think 2 weeks ago, more or less, there was the Saudi National Day, right? Can you tell us what's the main message that this day conveys?
I think I think it is a celebration of a nation that is progressing, of a nation that's doing achievements. So I mean, I think this is the one point in the year where I think all of us come together and actually celebrate what has been done, what everyone has been doing, how we are advancing as a nation, how we are moving as well forward, and not only as people, as communities, as societies, and as a nation as well moving forward. I'm really happy how we are giving more attention and more I would say love to this celebration every year. I see us more and more every year, and I think this goes back to the question that you asked me. I mean, of why we are proud, or what is most thing that we are proud of. It's the ambition, the achievement, and so on is what makes people actually proud to celebrate this day.
What a strong message indeed. All right, so now time for business and innovation. More serious stuff.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I know that SAP was the first one in Saudi Arabia to build or to open a data center, a cloud data center for enterprise solutions, right?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah. Yes. Can you tell us more about it, the context, and yeah, maybe why? That's the first question, because we hear about local data centers, local cloud, etc. What was the challenge that we are facing by this initiative?
No, it's not the challenge, really. I mean, it really is, I would say, two aspects, actually. So the first aspect is that SAP, I mean, globally, I think it's one of the first organizations that started to pay attention to the cloud movement. And this was more than 10 years ago. So the attention to the cloud, basically the investment in cloud, and the understanding that this is the next evolution and the next and the next move of the tech industry is something to do. So building data centers across the world and investing in actually building this infrastructure to then have, I mean, SAP products on is something that they started realizing, and this is why globally as well we are among the first companies who started understanding and adopting the cloud movement. The second aspect is basically the belief in the region. So there is a strong belief in the headquarters in SAP globally of this region and KSA in specific, but also the region overall. I mean the surrounding countries as well, of what they are going to do, what they are planning to do, the kind of investments that they're putting, the kind of belief that they have in the technology industry, in the digital transformation as well. So SAP realized quickly that this is where they need to invest. This would be the ideal place to actually invest more, build a data center, provide all the cloud services. And I do remember those days actually. We were asked by the headquarters to build a business case to basically start and to justify the investment that will be put over there. And we did build a business case, and it was a very ambitious business case. I do remember some details of it. And I'm really proud now to say that, I mean, we exceeded by far the very ambitious plan that we built back then for the data center. So not only we were the first ERP and application company to have its own data center in Saudi, but it was so successful, it even exceeded all expectations, and it continued growing as well.
Excellent. I was about to ask you, do we have any customers running their systems and data in our local data centers? But you said that we overachieved, so I guess the answer is yes. So apart from this data center aspects, do you have in mind any strategic initiatives that we have been leading with our customers? I mean, because we drive innovation and we drive also innovation with our customers, right?
Yes.
And since you are in the strategic side, do you have something in mind to share with us?
Well, yes. I mean, of course, right now, I mean, so we have several kind of areas that we look at. So, I mean, first of all, the SAP is a customer and industry focused. So we build our solutions usually that caters basically to the needs of our customers. So co-innovation with our customers is a basic or a very quite an important priority. This is one of the distinctions, I would say, that we have against our competitors. Our products are built exactly. So we did launch the SAP Innovation Center in the Eastern Province in Saudi last year. So this is an investment basically to start working with our customers here and begin co-innovating with them to adapt our solutions and our technologies to the exact needs of the industry here. So this is one area that we are focused on, localizing and being specific and being more relative and co-innovating with our customer. The second area that we focus on is the development of the youth in KSA. We're putting a lot of investment actually in professionals and non-professionals. So young graduates from the universities, university students as well. So we're collaborating with universities basically, and we're trying to influence as well more transformation, digital transformation, and also professionals in the organization. So we're putting some focus as well, and a lot of focus in doing that. And one of the things that makes us actually invest more in this is not only the belief in the region, which I mentioned before, but also the idea, the quick movement of the technology industry that makes the need for technology professionals here in the region is growing exponentially. So we need to really, I mean, all of us, the technology companies, we all need to work together in making sure that we build, the foundation for people to actually work with us in the sector.
Excellent. So I understand that we have the foundation for the technology adoption. Like the first question, you say that KSA is already ready for the AI adoption, and I think it's all thanks to the human or to the talent, because talent is the lifeblood of our industry, which is the technology.
Absolutely.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely, Walid. Correct.
So this famous Vision 2030 of Saudi Arabia. 2 days ago in Riyadh, I was with a European colleague, and he told me, wow, KSA is changing a lot at the speed of light.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, it's the Vision 2030. And then he asked me, what's this Vision 2030 about? And with a smile, I told him, listen, Saudi Arabia aims to be the best at everything. That was my answer to him. So now my question to you, give us your perspective. What are the ambitions of the Saudi Vision 2030?
No, that's a very big question, I think, I mean, to really answer. But and I think every individual will have his own perspective of Vision 2030. I mean, the way we see it, or the way I see it personally, is that it is it is a plan and specific goals that are being put for everyone, and then basically giving a purpose to everything that is being done here in the country. So basically, when you have grand purposes and grand objectives that you want to achieve, you can then easily map all the activities, all the work, all the investments, all the workforce as well, back to these grand objectives, and that would allow you to eventually, and this is what I love about it, that would allow you then to measure the success rate and the effectiveness of what you're doing in everything. Because you have, I mean, if you don't have these grand or big objectives, it would be very difficult then to measure what you have been doing and how successful you are in doing it. I mean, this is my view. It is a way of structuring, building objectives, putting this big ambitious plan, having one flag that we are all, standing behind together. But it is quite good. And the lovely thing about Vision 2030 is that, I mean, it's a Saudi vision, right? Saudis are doing it. But it's very interesting that now everyone really is following this flag of 2030. I mean, all the foreign companies, foreign people, everyone basically who are surrounding Saudi, even if it's not related to the country directly, is basically taking belief.
They've been influenced.
Yeah. I mean, that was
positively
to see. Yes.
Excellent. And what about SAP? Is SAP positioned in this Vision 2030?
We're trying. I mean, quite honestly, it's very interesting. I mean, the government and I think the country is moving so fast in the adoption of Vision 2030, making it a little bit hard for us to follow. I mean, we're trying to follow, and we're trying to catch up, and we're succeeding, and we're leading in a lot of initiatives there, and we're loving this, this chase that is going on now, and how quickly, I mean, we're moving towards the adoption is making it interesting. Now, of course, we're fully aligned with it. We love the Vision 2030 in SAP, and I think not only us, I think all the organizations, because it's making it it's making it clear how to operate, and where to operate, where to focus, where to invest, what are the priorities as well for everyone. So it is something that everyone is aligned with, of course.
Excellent. We're gonna make it at SAP for sure.
Absolutely.
For people who don't know well Saudi Arabia, so they think that everything is easy, there is a lot of money, business is easy, the oil, etc. Can you share with us some of the challenges that we could face when doing business in Saudi Arabia? So to answer to this, I would say, I don't know, false or this perception of everything is easy in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, it's not. No, it's not. Actually, we are in a major transformation in everything. So this makes things complicated and complex, actually, in execution. So it's not easy, but it is becoming simplified, I would say. So the processes and everything we want to do is becoming simplified. The overall environment is encouraging for people to invest, to work, to actually do things in it. But at the same time, it is very competitive as well. Competition is really high. Investments are really high. Bureaucracy has been improving a lot. I mean, we don't see the same bureaucracy at all. But at the same time, because again, it's a diverse and quite a big orchestration that is involved in everything that you want to do. Still maneuvering and navigating through that is not something easy. So it is not like that. It's not like any non-mature, I would say, organization or how they can succeed here. And we can see in many examples. I mean, companies and only mature, strong, and efficient companies and organizations that believe, in Saudi, that are really putting the effort and the right orchestration are the ones who are succeeding in Saudi, not everyone.
Excellent, excellent. I would like us to speak a bit about people again.
Okay.
I know that the gender diversity has or is a complex layer in the Middle East in general, and I was curious to know how is SAP empowering women in tech?
Okay. I mean, of course, women empowerment is a big and a very important, I think, aspect of SAP. But I usually like to call it in a different way. It's really the equality, and basically the idea of making sure that everyone has an equal chance, an equal opportunity to shine, excel, and move forward. I'm very proud to say that. I mean, now in SAP we have several female leaders that are leading the business in SAP and leading very important and very strategic and sensitive areas of SAP. And quite honestly, they have been appointed, and they take more responsibilities in SAP, not because they are women, not because they are female, but because they are good. And they are doing it, and they are doing the right thing, and they are growing in the right way, and they have the right commitment. All what we're doing here in SAP is that we're enabling this, we're facilitating it, and then we're making sure that everyone is getting the right equal opportunities to grow, develop, lead, and really make an impact. And we can see it in the results. I mean, a big portion of our workforce now are proud Saudi females, in SAP.
That's great. Good to know the progress from this perspective. Last one, partners. I'm speaking about partners because I come from the partner organization, so it's the topic of my heart. Do partners play a key role in doing business with SAP in Saudi Arabia?
Not enough. I mean, they are, but quite honestly, we are very, demanding, and I think the business is extremely demanding, and we are never satisfied, I would say, with our partners' participation, because guess what? We would like our partners to do more and more and more, to excel more and more, and to be and to have a much bigger portion or market share, not only from the SAP business, but from the tech or IT market share in the whole kingdom. So if you ask me if I'm happy with or if I'm satisfied with the involvement and the participation of partners in KSA, I would say no. I mean, I think I'm very happy with how they are improving. I'm very happy with how we are empowering, and we're trying to empower, and we're trying to build our partners. I'm proud of a lot of our partners, of what they are achieving, and the amazing, significant projects that they are successful at. We have one of the best and the highest success rates of all our projects in the kingdom here. You can very rarely hear of a project that is struggling with SAP. It is simply because we have very strong and qualified partners who are doing this implementation. Is it enough? No. We need them to do more, and we will work actually very hard to make sure that they are enabled and empowered and successful in what they do. We really can only grow with our partners, because we have limited number of people. We can never grow in this country without actually the help and the support of our partners.
Yeah, so if I understand well, the business is here, the potential is even huge, the partners are skilled, but they can do better. I mean, they can do more, right? if I understand well, to cover more, to get bigger portions of the
Not
market
they,
from the market.
together. I mean, it
Together.
really is. I mean, I don't want
Partners.
so together, so we can do more with our partners.
partners.
We together can do more to contribute and to meet the SAP ambitions in the country and the overall ambitions of the country itself, the technology industry and the other. So I mean, I'm saying it not in a negative tone. I'm saying it in a positive tone that this is an area where we will keep investing, keep focusing on, and we want to grow, we want to enable more, and we want everyone to be more successful.
All right, Fahd, it's been a pleasure having you in SAP Chats. Any thoughts before we close?
No, thank you very much, Waleed. Yani, this is I'm happy that you asked questions related to the country, very specific to me. I mean, as you rightfully said, this is my 11th year in SAP. I'm very proud to be part of this organization. I think we are doing amazing. The brand of SAP has been and still is an amazing and very strong brand. And I'm proud to be an employee of SAP. Thank you.
Thank you, Fahd, for the fantastic conversation. See you soon.
Most welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.